Shalom Akim. I'm going to give all praises and glory to Yahweh Bashem, Yahushai Bashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of GMS who teach and rule well. And salutations to all Akim, all four corners of earth who's pushing this truth and sincerity. Shalom Akim. Yeah, I want to get into this, story, this hot topic. Jake stabbed up this woman right here who you see folding up herself up like a pretzel. He ended up just pulling out a knife and just stabbing her up. Now, this is a different still photo shot because the photo shot I seen was him just behind her and just the knife in the air and he just coming down on her. Right here, it looked like he looking at her. Probably just, he just looking at her and stuff and they looking crazy at him, But at the end of the day, you got to know your surroundings, man. Know your surroundings, where you at, Try to avoid people as much as possible. Travel at certain times when people aren't around as much, man. These days are evil that we're in. We're in evil times. People nowadays can see somebody laying on the ground needing help, period, just doing something, and they'll just pull their phone out and record instead of helping them. I remember coming up and growing up and taking like CPR classes, and then on the flip side learning that you damn near can't just rescue anybody because that person you rescue can sue you. There was, when you learn the CPR as far as the chest compressions, and, they were saying that it's been cases where the person who was being saved ended up suing the person that saved them because they broke one of their ribs while they were doing the chest compressions was too hard, and it hurt them, and he ended up suing. It's been cases like this. Is America, But yeah, this is you gotta be aware of what's around you, and it's nothing but evil around you right now, Us being in this brotherhood, we have brothers that are in this truth, and then love this truth and love the Lord. So we have a light amongst us, and we come to that light and we talk, we trade things that are going on in the world, stories and stuff of that nature. And, we keep, it's amongst the brotherhood, But as far as these other people in this world, man, their minds are gone, man. Their minds are all over the place. They could hate you. They could be jealous of you. It's just a lot of stuff going on, man. Out of nowhere, man. The shirt you got on looks better than theirs. They don't like you for that. Just stupid stuff, man. But yeah, you gotta know what's going on, man. And at the end of the day, because you got a bunch of nigga women who also have been getting kidnapped and killed, man. Like, what the hell are y'all? Y'all ain't got no Lord didn't deprive y'all of anything of knowledge. So, it's crazy times, man. It's just crazy times, man. And it's only gonna get worse. It's only gonna get worse. This is Jeremiah 30:6. Ask ye now and see whether a man doeth travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins, as a woman travaileth, and all faces are turned into paleness. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. So the Lord is getting ready to come down, man. At the end of the day, Jake is gonna be, it's a lot of our people. 2/3 are gonna be in trouble, man. They have to be, that judgment has to happen to them, man. Because we've been on the internet, we've been pushing this word. We're on the highways and byways. The truth is out there, man. The Lord's men are doing His work, man. It's high time for you to come out of that sleep and come into the ministry and learn the name of the Lord, man, before it's too late. Because these times, man, it's just getting, the Lord is putting a spirit on Jake, man. Now this is in North Carolina where this happened at, and you know about North Carolina's history. North Carolina has a rich history of hanging niggas, of doing Jake bad, man. I was getting ready to say 12 years later. I can't remember what part he was from, but yeah, North Carolina. You could go back in the 80s, late 90s, early 90s. The Klan were doing heavy rallies. I got one video I watched a few years back. Shit, the Klan was on some shit. Let's go kill some of these niggas. They're like, all right, let's go. They put up in the projects, jumped out like boys in the hood with their rifles and just started gunning down niggas, man. You know? So, you know, the spirit is out there, man. You know? But at the end of the day, be aware of what's going on, man. This is Ephesians 5 and 15. See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time, because the days are evil, man. These are evil days we're in right now. You know, us being in this truth, we're excited, you know, because we get to see our enemy goes down. But at the end of the day, also, these are exciting times, man. Because, you know, the scripture speaks about, man, woe is me, man, you know. Well, the Lord is coming for his hopeful elect. And we're hoping and we're doing the work that we're part of that hopeful number, man. You know, we want to be those saints to go marching in, man, you know, to those chariots when all hell, destruction and chaos and murder is going on down here, man. We want to get out of here, man. You know, we're sorrowful. We're pitiful in this place, man. You know, we're at the tail end of everything in this place, man. So we need deliverance, man. But not deliverance by some evil, man. We need deliverance by the Most High, man. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what we need our deliverance from, man. Let me bring this back. Ephesians 5 and 16. Redeeming the time, because the days are evil, man. You know, when you go to these churches, man, they're teaching you this feel-good spirit, that microwave, jump up and dance, and then you leave out the church and more wickedness is happening outside, man. All hell is breaking loose outside, man. The neighborhood you go into is crime infested. But they want you to jump up and down and parade at church and give all your money to them, man. You know? This is the type of society that the 2/3 of our people want this to continue going on, man. You know? They're happy, they're satisfied here with this, man. This is Ephesians 6 and 11. Put on the whole armor of Yahweh, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. I always, you know, this place is full of witches and witchcraft, man. You know, those things get bigged up. You got these demons' favorite month, you know, they come up, man. You know, or they love to celebrate, dress up, you know, and go out and do demonic things, man. You know. This is why the Lord says, separate yourself from these people, man. You know. Why is he telling you to separate yourself from people? So you're going to get caught in the wrath that's going to come down to them, man. This is Ephesians 6 and 13. Wherefore take unto you the whole armor of Yahweh, that ye may be able to withstand in the day of in the evil day, and having done all to stand. Standing therefore, having your loins girded about with truth, and having on the breastplate of righteousness, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it's about, man. Righteousness, man. You know, when we are on the highways and byways, when we do these videos, we are living for life, man. We're setting up, we're storing treasures, you know, that aren't going to be corrupted and moth-eaten, like the scriptures speak about, man. You know, this is beauty. This is our, when people watch the news and they get a feeling, a sensation out of it, this is our sensation right here. Doing these videos, seeing the Lord, the work the Lord is doing in this video right here. You know, this is what we get. You know, this is what we get off that. You know, get down on, I should say. You know, because we can't go out there and, you know, we're on the highways and byways talking to the people, but once we leave, you know, we're like Clark Kent, man. You know, if you know, I gave you an instance about how earlier you can't even be a hero. You can't save nobody out here no more, man. Them days is over, man. You know, and it's just only gonna get worse, man. It's only gonna get worse. This is Romans 10 and 13. For whoever shall call upon the name of the Lord shall be saved, man. And that's what you need to learn, the name of the Lord in these times we're in, man. You know, because judgment is going to come to the earth, man. You know, and then the Lord comes with judgment in many different ways, man. You know, there used to be a show on TV called what was it? 1,001 Ways to Die. You know, well, the Lord is the king of terror, man. You know, so he'll have these 2/3, whatever is on their, you know, sickest mind as far as what they've been fearing of. Lord will put a operation or something on their ass to just get down on them, man. You know, can't look in the mirror, can't walk in the dark, you know, those type of things, and then have certain things come at you, you know. But yeah, I was just wanted to get my 2 cents on this, you know, this demon here who been out of jail about 14, 15 times. They kept calling him crazy, and now that they're getting ready to try to they wanted to send the they want to give him the death penalty. They want to give him the death penalty for this. They said, we don't care about all that psychoticness. He been out of jail. Now that was the point I was trying to make. They wanted to, the judge who kept letting them out of jail, they're trying to go for them too. So yeah, man. The name of the Lord is very important in these times, man. And, you know, and that's just what it is, man. You know, don't get caught up out here with your pants down, like we say, man. You know, especially for those that listen to our videos, you know, our keyboard gangsters and commenting all the time. You should probably take heed to the words that we're saying, man. You know. But with that being said, I hope this was edifying. Shalom, Akio.